got here? All right, we are going from Portland to Boeing Field. So weather is pretty decent at Portland. I mean, as far as low ceiling or whatever. And I think we're taking off runway 10. As long as this doesn't get to 10 knots, we'll stay with 10. Boeing Field is another story though. It's like variable. Yeah, variable at 6. Broken at 2,600. And VFR, some marginal VFR. 10 mile visibility, 2,600 foot ceiling. Altimeter is above standard on both, so we can file 180 today. If this was below standard, less than 2992, you lose an inch of mercury, which means you lose a flight level per every inch. So anything less than 2992, you can't file 180. You can only file 16,000 for that direction of flight, or flight level 200. So those are your only two options if the altimeter was like 29.90, for example. Anyway, but we're good to file 180 for that. So we'll switch to that. Doing the King Air. Take full load today. Portland 2, Battleground, Olympia 2, arrival. .3007. And they are now taking off on the 28 right. Surely, so I guess I was wrong. Don't assume anything, ever. Landing on 4s. Visual approaches are in use. So that's good to know also. Download that. November 1399, B350, Silent Golf. 18,000 is fine. Flight plan on file. So we're parked at Atlantic down here at the FBO. It is CBDLC capable, but we're going to do everything by voice today because we're GA. So probably get a taxi to 28 right. We'll do the Portland 2 out of here. Climb heading 283 to 800 feet, then onto assigned heading. So we got to climb to 800 feet before we turn. So straight out 800, then whatever assigned altitude, heading. Olympia 2 arrival from Battleground over Battleground. Radial 329 to Kuga. Then on Battleground, Radial 329 to Olympia, Radial 151 to Olympia. Events. So landing south, depart Fort, heading 343 for vectors to final. So this is in layman's terms here. So Battleground, you just follow the Kuga to Olympia. We're a turboprop, so we're going to descend via, so we got to be under 250 at 12,000 feet at Olympia. This is for turbojet, so we don't worry about that. And then south for Boeing Fields 343, so we'll head 343. And then we'll come in for either the harbor visual, which is what I'm planning. Stay in the middle of Puget Sound, below 3,000 at Restoration Point. Once you pass this Seattle 310 radial, then you can start your right turn toward Elliott Bay. And then the ILS or the localizer is 110.9, or we could do set up for an ILS approach if the clouds get lower. So right now we'll plan this. If I want to use ILS 14 right as a backup, because ILS 14 right has minimums of 300 radar altitude. Then we'll exit here at Alpha 7, Alpha 8. Taxi back up to Signature, which is up here. We got Portland to Seattle. No real weather to speak of. A little bit of turbulence, not too bad. The tops do go pretty high, so we'll probably be on the clouds for some of this flight till we get closer to Seattle. And then there is some icing to look out for as well, especially at our cruise. Yeah, so when we get to our cruise, we have to look out for icing, so we might have to get lower if we start getting really bad icing, so we'll keep an eye on that. It's getting to be the time of year you gotta look out for icing. All right, that's it for the briefing. All right, here we are at the aircraft. So I need to run that flight plan I just ran on my laptop so I can figure out what my fuel is going to be. All right, calls for 118 gallons. Per wing, per main. I automatically put 24. Yeah, I put 24 gallons in auxiliary. Normally you would walk up here and put the auxiliary fuel in, but I actually skipped that part. I just do it manually. Simulating as much as I can. All right, so that's 236 gallons times 826. So that's $1,949 in fuel. I'm assuming that includes tax. Not sure how aviation fuel is, but that's how much you would have paid at Portland for this Jet A fuel. Alright, walk around completed. Gotta stoop and then stand. Alright, should have 20 there and 22 on the battery, so all good. Turn on the battery. External power is available, so go ahead and connect that. Gentie. Gentie lights. Reset. All that is good. So we'll turn on nav and tail lights. Check our inverters here. All that is Schwells. Make sure this closes. All good to go there. That's emergency fuel cutoff for fire suppression. Oxygen's 100% there, so all that is good. Battery up normal, engine anti-ice on. Do full here, so we'll say 450, 410, 400, 250, 200, and 200 pounds of cargo. Got all of our passengers on board, so we'll do the safety briefing. We'll check these lights. Baggage is secure. Alright, let's start engine uno. Low idle. Checking for hot start, hung start, oil pressure's in the green. My bad, should have turned on the beacon first, and I should have removed the stairs, but it's alright. That's what happens when you rush. You make mistakes. Slower is faster. Let's remove external power here. Go ahead and remove that. Reset generator 1. External power is gone. We got 28 volts on left gen. Too low idle. All right, 50. Leave that on triple fed. All that is good. Gentile lights are good. Need 11 psi per bleed. Alright, all that's good. Environment is on. Get this powered up now. So we're going to do Bezo on, EFA switches on, avionics on. Set our trim and our takeoff flaps here. Emergency lights. Gyro. Turn all that on. Put that for 6,000. Altimeter was 3007. We'll check that again. All right, 128.
Flight following is requested. Notice to airmen runway 321 closed. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Charlie. Portland International Airport. ATIS information Charlie. 1853 Zulu. Wind 270 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 15,000. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 20. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 3007. Arriving and depart.
Alright, so the information Charlie is still the same as when I briefed, so we don't need to change anything there.
interference, hardware interference.
All right, so 120.125 is clearance, and ground is 121.9er.
Still completely garbled. 135 Golf Delta contact Salt Lake Center, 133.25.
133.25, number 135 Golf Delta.
Figure we're gonna depart on a heading 283. For now. Elevation is 30, so we're right on the money there.
Brigham City, altimeter 3018.
Eagle ground citation 374 Delta, any better?
I'm calling Eagle ground loud and clear.
Okay,
Delta traffic 2 o'clock and 2 miles southwestbound altitude indicates 8,500 top unknown. Appears he'll be passing behind you.
Eagle ground citation 374 Delta, taxi from Vail Valley Jet.
So 374 Delta, Eagle ground, runway 25, taxi via Alpha.
25 via Alpha, Delta.
Afternoon, Portland clearance, King Air 139 Atlantic with Charlie, IFR Boeing Field.
Verified Golf Delta, that traffic's no longer a factor, he's now passed behind you. King Air 1399 Portland clearance, clear to Boeing Field. Portland to departure, the battleground, correction as filed. Maintain 3000, expect flight level 18010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.35, squawk 5402.
Clear to Boeing Field via Portland to departure, battleground. Then it's filed, maintain 3000, expect flight level 180 in 10 minutes. Departure 124.35, squawk 5402, King Air 139.
Air 1399, read back correct. Amend the initial altitude, maintain 6000. Expect runway 28 right.
We'll climb maintain 6,000 for initial and plan 28 right. King Air 1399er. That's what I thought. Okay.
Prescott Tower 4620 Papa 3 miles, runway 12.
020 Papa, runway 12, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 12, 4620 Papa.
28 right. Load. It's going to be 800 then vectors as we briefed earlier. So we're going to do the Olympia 2. So let's do Boeing Field. Procedure arrival. Olympia 2 from Battleground for 14. So we'll load that. And looks like a 343 heading at the end. So all that is good.
Seattle Center, 0 Papa Lima and Tacoma Narrows ready to take off, runway 17, 0 Papa Lima.
Transponder is 5402.
Release for departure, call airborne.
Released, call airborne, 0 Papa Lima.
Seattle Center, Empire 7669, ready to go at Newport, runway 34.
Empire 7669, release for departure, call airborne.
Release for departure, we'll give you a call airborne 7669.
Alright, that's in the green. So that looks fine. We'll do a surface de-ice test. Do full forward. Get a wing and a tail here. And a tail. Auto ignition is working. Do ground idle stop test here. (1500 RPM), and then you let go, and it goes back to idle. So we're going to reset. Got AFX lights, feather to left. Good feather, feather to the right.
24620 Papa, taxi to parking, Echo, and Delta if you need it, monitor ground, have a wonderful day.
Echo Delta, need it, monitor ground, have a wonderful day, 4620 Papa.
Arm the auto feather. Cabin pressure check. 500 below.
374 Delta's already on 25.
Station 374 Echo Delta, Eagle Tower, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 25, 374.
1,000 feet above cruise. So flight level 190. That's set. Fuel's fine. EFIS test for 7 seconds. All is swell.
Empire 7669, Seattle Center, ident.
Temperature 20.
To ground and
Altimeter
18.
3007. Arriving and departing runways 28 left, 28 right. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to airmen runway 321 closed. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Charlie.
Squawk mode Charlie. And we are on GPS mode, so all good to go there on the right course heading. No idiot lights, all those are on. Lights stay off. Don't need the weather radar.
Station 4 Echo Delta, contact Denver Center.
Denver Center, Florida Delta, goodbye.
Had to buy some new rudder pedals because the C-Tech rudder pedals that I've used for years finally broke. The spring or whatever that they used for the foot brakes, the left side broke, so there was absolutely no resistance, but I got some new ones for a birthday gift, so all good to go again.
Air 520 Papa Lima, radar contact 19 miles southwest of Seattle Airport, Seattle altimeter 3008.
Seattle 3008, 0 Papa Lima.
Portland ground, King Air 1399 at Atlantic with Charlie, ready taxi.
374 Echo Delta, Denver Center. Radar contact, climb via Civic 17, flight level 230. United 1399, Portland ground, you call for taxi?
I did. At Atlantic with Charlie, King Air 1399.
So 1399, thank you for Charlie, runway 28 right, taxi via Alpha.
28 right via Alpha 1399er. I usually fly United 1399, and that's why she set the call sign wrong, because that's just what she's used to. I probably fly United 1399 more than any other call sign on this network.
City Shipper Delta, contact Denver Center.
I like flying to Dash 8 United. I fly all my Airbuses United to A320, A321, A350. So I do a ton of United flights, which is why I belong to the virtual United, so I get credit for those flights.
Sedation 374 Echo Delta, Denver Center, thank you. Jack, correction, Eagle, altimeter 3034,
Trim, all that is set.
400.
Auto ignition. Fuel is good. Engine ice is on, trimmed. Do a wind check here. Straight down the runway at about 8 knots. Altimeter is still the same, all good to go. Torpedo and stall warnings.
Empire 7669, contact Eugene, correction, contact Cascade, approach 119.6.
Remember, we gotta fly to 800 feet before we make any turn onto whatever assigned heading she may issue here.
Approach Empire 7669, level 7000.
Empire 7669, Cascade approach, thank you. Do you have approach request?
And 7669, weather looks good. We can just take the visual.
We'll switch to tower in 2435.
69, when they will proceed direct to Corvallis Airport, descend at pilot discretion, maintain 6,000.
Proceed direct, Corvallis, pilot discretion, maintain 6,000, 7669.
Portland Tower, King Air 1399, horn short 28 right.
Care 1399, Portland Tower. After departure, flighting 300, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
By heading 300, 28 right, clear for takeoff, King Air 1399. Alright, so 300 at 800 feet, we'll turn to that. And then we're good to go there. Do full on the conditioner levers there. 50% engine. Everything's good to go.
Auto feather lights on. Airspeed alive. 60 knots. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate. Gear up. Attitudes check. Gear indicates up.
Alright, we're gonna fly with the
Flaps indicates up.
runway heading here until we get to 800.
Kira 1399, contact Portland departure.
Over to departure, King Air 1399, see ya. Portland departure, King Air 1399, Portland 2, leaving 1,400 for 6,000.
Sir 1399, Portland departure, radar contact, leaving 3,000, clear direct battleground, climb and maintain flight level 180.
Leaving 3,000, clear direct battleground, climb maintain flight level 180, King Air 1399. 3,000.
Empire 7669, the airport 12 o'clock, 15 miles, report in sight.
7669's looking.
Let's pitch down a little bit. It's 3,000 to direct battleground. Alright, gear is up. Flaps are up. Back on the props smidgen. And doing good here.
Approach Empire 7669 as the corrals in sight.
Empire 7669, clear for approach, report out of cancellation airborne this frequency, you're on the ground 122.2, change the advisor frequency approved.
And clear for the visual, we can cancel IFR at this time, Empire 7669.
Empire 7669, for cancellation, IFR cancellation received, thank you, have a safe flight.
Appreciate the help today.
Olympia should be 12,000. See what that shows for Olympia. Should be 12. MSL. I want at 12. Save. And Olympia is 12. Arvid will remove that just to avoid any issues.
So 1399, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
Seattle Center 126.6, 1399. Seattle Center, King Air 1399, leaving 8,000, climbing flight level 180.
Care 1399, Seattle Center, thank you, Portland altimeter 3005.
3005, 1399. Alright, we're going to go to climb mode. Coming up to 10,000 feet, so turn off our landing, taxi, Rico light. Don't need that anymore. Turn that off for right now, that's fine. Cabin pressure is climbing. That's just the auto feather. Turn off the engine ice here. There you go.
Denver Center, Citation 274 Echo Delta, any chance direct to due north?
I'll turn the seatbelts off.
Therefore, Echo Delta 1A will proceed direct downward, resume navigation.
I'm sorry, one more time, Echo Delta.
Therefore, Echo Delta, you're requesting direct downward, Delta November Whiskey.
That's correct.
Therefore, Echo Delta, clear direct downward, resume navigation.
Okay, direct downward, of course, for Delta, thank you.
We're in climb mode for the autopilot. So what that does is it tries to hold a 1500 feet per minute climb rate. As long as you have enough power, you have to keep increasing it as we climb because power will bleed off. And it will reduce speed automatically to maintain this climb rate until about 140 knots, 140 I think. So the autopilot will handle all that. I don't have to worry about stalling out. I guess it's possible if I don't think about the adding power as we climb, but no biggie. Put out some tables. Alright, so I'm going to pause the recording here. The only thing I'm going to do different, when I get to 17,000 feet, I'm going to spin this to standard, so we're at standard for flight level 180. That's the only thing different. So, see you at top of descent, or next controller. And we made it to our cruise, we're at standard. So I'm going to pull back to power a little bit. And then we're going to reduce our props to 15.5. And we'll bring back our condition. Don't add back power to about 95 and keep an eye on that. And then the altimeter is 3006, so I'm going to round that up to 3010. So add the airport elevation of 300. Elevation is 22, so it would be 322 on our landing for cabin pressure. Let's say 13.2. Oh, 06. Temperature 17. Wind speed is 6. Direction is 250. And runway heading is 135. And there's no gradient to really worry about. It's not like a short field. Alright, let's see what the en route weather shows. So, what is it, 122 or 120.02?
Kilo Bravo Foxtrot India Airport information. Juliet 1934 Zulu weather wind calm visibility 10 sky condition ceiling 2500 broken temperature 16 dew point 10 altimeter 3007 advise on initial contact you have information Juliet Kilo Bravo Foxtrot India.
Abbreviated briefing from your current position to Kilo Papa Delta X-Ray 2 Kilo Bravo Foxtrot India. Airmed Zulu is valid for icing. Valid until 2100 Zulu. For your route of flight, no SIGMETs active for your route of flight. Current weather conditions. Kilo Tango Delta Oscar. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 19er. Dew point 12. Altimeter 3007. For your planned destination. At your estimated arrival time. Wind 346 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition ceiling 2600. Broken temperature 16. Dew point 10. Altimeter 3007. Winds aloft for the en route area at 2000 feet. Wind 263 at.
Alright, so let's change that to 16.346 at 6.
Vertical track.
Seattle Center, King Air 1399, approaching top of descent.
1399, descend via, descend and maintain 13,000, contact Seattle approach 120.4. And Olympia altimeter 3006.
Descend and maintain 13,000, 3006, and contact Seattle approach 120.4, 1399.
Therefore, Echo Delta, contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
Salt Lake Center 135.77 for us. Goodbye.
00 Papa Lima, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
Okay.
Afternoon, Seattle Center, citation 374, Delta Studio Level, flight level 400.
75.
374 Echo Delta, Salt Lake Center, descent on path Saskatchewan, TFL level
Right.
240.
Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches between Boeing Field and Seattle International. Expect aircraft above you on final. Please back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
Unfound.
Seattle Center 520 Papa Lima with you at 6000 0 Papa Lima.
520 Papa Lima, Seattle Center, thank you. Port Townsend, altimeter 3004. Are you looking for the RNAV approach into Jefferson County?
3004 at Jefferson County, and yes, they are requesting RNAV at Jefferson County 0 Papa Lima.
0 Papa Lima, cross Charleston 6000, cleared RNAV Alpha approach, report inbound, proceed your turn.
Cross Charleston 6000, cleared RNAV approach and report inbound, proceed your turn 0 Papa Lima.
Seattle approach, King Air 1399, Olympia 2, leaving 15,200, descending 13,000. Current with Juliet, request the Harbor Visual, runway 14 right approach.
Star 1399er, Seattle approach, Seattle altimeter 3007. Astro Olympia descend to maintain 7,000, report Vashon Island or the north tip of Vashon Island.
3007, after Olympia, descend to 7,000 and report visual of Vashon Island or north tip of Vashon Island, 1399. Alright, so we'll hold 13 until we get to Olympia. It's 3007 now. So we'll do that. We've got 7 miles to Olympia. Then
05 Golf Delta Jackson, altimeter 3024.
cabin altitude is 322. So that shows our cabin rate descending.
4 Echo Delta, report landing flight level 270.
Okay, we'll call you 3270 Black Delta. We're still working with that.
All that is good enough. I do want to put in, let's see, 16.8. And we'll put a course selection over here of what was it, 310? Help with the turn, and now we can descend to 7, and we don't need to let her know that we're descending because we're only following our instructions. I'm actually showing 3006, so I'm going to switch back to my simulator here. Alright, so that is Vashon Island ahead of me. Let's turn on some lights, make ourselves as visible as possible. And we'll go 125.6 for the next controller. And let's turn on our seat belts. Seatbelt signs are on. So all tables put back. So that's Puget Sound.
Seattle Center, November 9411 Papa.
So at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 17. Dew point 10. Altimeter 3006. Arriving and departing runways 14 left, 14 right. Visual approaches in one.
So, I'm in Salem. I'm looking for my clearance to Redmond. November 90411 Papa.
90411 Papa, you never gave me a transmission to answer. You just said you were on the ground at Salem. That doesn't ask me anything. That doesn't, that's not a request. That's just a status update. So I said roger. Stand by for your clearance.
Seattle approach, King Air 139. I have the Vashon Island.
Air 139, thank you. Cleared harbor visual, runway 14 right. Approach and turning. They're joining the dogleg over Elliott Bay, contact Boeing Tower.
Cleared harbor visual, runway 14 right approach and over Elliott Bay, contact Boeing Tower 1399.
90411 Papa, cleared to Redmond Airport as filed. Maintain 11000. Seattle Center frequency 121.4. Squawk 2424. Hold for release.
Alright, so
Cleared to Redmond as filed.
10.9.
Maintain 11,000. Frequencies 121.4. Squawk 2424. Hold for release. November 941 Papa.
Parent 11 Papa, read back correct. Survive ready.
We'll go.
$15 miles away from that.
The Salt Lake Center citation 4, Delta vacating 400 for 240, we'll report passing 270, and do you know what runway they're using that Jackson Hole is not being able to pick up the ATIS yet?
Sir, for Echo Delta, appears they're still landing south, so it'll be runway 19er. And go ahead and contact Salt Lake Center 133.25.
3325, 4 Delta, bye-bye. Afternoon, Salt Lake Center, citation 374, Echo Delta Seattle, flight level 383 for 240.
374 Echo Delta, Salt Lake Center, Jackson, altimeter 3024, center maintain 15,000.
3024 down to 15,000, plus Delta.
Seattle Center 520 Papa Lima is proceeding turn inbound at Jefferson County 0 Papa Lima.
0 Papa Lima, no traffic is over between you and Jefferson County. Report out for cancellation. Miss Bridge airborne this frequency or on the ground 122.2. Change faster frequency approved.
Change of frequency approved. Thank you for your help. We'll cancel on the ground 0 Papa Lima.
So Elliott Bay is right there by the city.
Three 600 Bravo, Denver clearance, no flight plan on file.
120.6 is tower, so I'll just advise turning over Elliott Bay, then she'll tell me to switch to tower. And I'm just going to do a visual approach, that way I don't have to come out of GPS.
For Jackson.
Matter of fact, let's do home, procedure, approach, be visual, 14 right. So we'll go ahead and load and activate that bad boy. So we'll have at assistance. I know we're going to be making a right turn once we get near to this radial crossing over. See here, it's radial 310, we'll make a right turn and then intercept the localizer, but in this case we'll just do a visual approach.
Seattle Center, November 9411 Papa, Salem, ready for release and taxi.
9411 Papa, you're at uncontrolled airport. I can't give you taxi, just release for departure, clearance float if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5 minutes, advise Seattle Center of intentions within 10 minutes. Change faster frequency approved.
Okay, released and notify if not
All right.
by 5 minutes.
There goes the radials. That tells us we're going to start our right turn. We're going to head on down to 1,500 feet. Seattle approach, King Air 1399, turning inbound over Elliott Bay.
King Air 1399er, contact Boeing Tower.
Over to Boeing Tower, 1399er. So we'll switch to Boeing Tower there. Boeing Tower, King Air 1399, Harbor Visual 14 right approach.
Sir 4 Echo Delta, contact Salt Lake Center. Disregard. Thanks for advising me, and just advise when you have the weather, when you're able to pick up the weather and approach request.
Flaps up.
Roger, expect that from Dunmore. So 1399er, Boeing Tower, runway 14 right, clear to land, wind 24 at 6.
14 right, clear to land, 1399er, thanks. Overshot a little bit, but
Delta, the airport slightly right here, 12 o'clock, 12 miles, radar services terminated, squawk V5, frequency change approved. So 374 Echo Delta, cross Dunmore 15,000, correction, cross Dunmore 14,000, cleared Arno Zulu runway 19er approach and report inbound from Wamru.
$100 feet to minimums. Minimums.
Jackson Tower, November 135 Golf Delta, 9 miles to the south with Kilo 9000, requesting full stop landing.
There 135 Golf Delta, Jackson Tower, join left downwind, runway 19er, report midfield.
Definitely a little bit of a right crosswind going on here.
135 Golf Delta.
$100 feet. 50 feet. Knots.
Boeing Tower, King Air 1399 off the runway at Alpha 7, looking for a signature.
So 1399er, taxi to signature via Alpha, cross runway 14 left at, I believe looks like you're Alpha 5, is that correct?
Alpha 7, 1399.
So 1399, cross runway 14 left at Alpha 7, join Alpha to the ramp.
Cross 14 left at Alpha 7, Alpha to the ramp, 1399, thanks, we'll see you. Alright, no one's coming.
Alright, 36 on Bravo, full route clearance, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, 6 on Bravo.
36 on Bravo, cleared to Steamboat Airport, Rocky 5 departure, to Kremlin transition, that's Romeo Lima Golf, Victor 421, to Robert VOR, Bravo Quebec Zulu direct. Maintain 10,000, expect flight level 180, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.1, squawk 4251.
600 Bravo is cleared as Steamboat Rocky 5 departure. Romeo Lima Golf transition, Victor 421 to Robert VOR, then direct. 10,000 on departure, expect 18,000 in 10. 1261, the frequency 4251, the squawk 600 Bravo.
600 Bravo, read back correct, expect runway 35 left for departure.
Expect 35 left, 600 Bravo, thanks.
November 5 Golf Delta, midfield downwind.
Here, what? One 35 Golf Delta, runway 19 clear to land.
19 clear to land, number 135 Golf Delta.
United 411 Papa, Seattle Center, I-10. United 411 Papa, your radar contact 2 miles northwest of Salem and DV. Corvallis altimeter 3004, common maintain 1000.
Okay. Alright, let's turn off our squawking to standby. Taxi reco light is off.
Seattle Center 520 Papa Lima is on the ramp at Jefferson County, canceling IFR.
520 Papa Lima for cancellation received. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Good day, 0 Papa Lima.
Turn off the oxygen. Prop sync is off.
Disconnected.
And avionics master off. APIS. Inverters. Fuel cutoff. And I was okay with that landing. Let's see how it looked. Always make sure you're offline to do the replay.
– 60 knots.
I should probably use the glide slope in the future. I turned it on at the last minute just to help with any of these power lines that might have been there. I'm going to make a note to use the glide slope to help get over these cranes, just in case it is hard
50 feet.
smog or something. Otherwise, I'd say it was a pretty graceful landing.
Airspeed alive. 40 knots.
off. Get cold in the dark here. All tied down. Another good king air flight. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Talk to you all soon. Chase out.